Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. It is Monday, July 6th, I think. Yes, 6th. And we are going to be talking tonight about the different kinds of Instagram accounts and what makes most sense for you and your business. As you guys are popping on, I would love for you to say hello. I know we've had so many new people come to the group because of the boot camp that we ran a couple of weeks ago. So if this is your first normal Monday night, I do this every Monday, 8 p.m. Central, and just bring you a little bit of tidbits for tips and tricks and platforms and all kinds of fun things. So let me know that you are on. Hey, Ursula. Hey, Darcy. Good to see you ladies on. And I am curious, if you guys have an Instagram account, drop it in the comments and let me know what you're currently using. Do you currently have a personal, a creator, or a business account? I would love to hear what you guys have and why you've picked that one. And then we're going to be digging into the three, what makes most sense for you, and then you can go in and make those tweaks, right? I will tell you, I know a ton about Instagram. I teach more on Facebook for two reasons. I prefer Facebook, and it has three times the users than Instagram. But Instagram is an incredible platform. It is a very aesthetic platform. So if you're someone who has products, who has something that you can take pictures of and you can put out there, it is a huge platform for you to leverage. Using hashtags will help you build your audience. There's so many ways that you can use Instagram. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, Kim. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Jeanette. Good to see you guys on. Hi, Nikki. All right, guys, so let's dig into this. Like I said, if you're just hopping on, I want to hear, number one, if you have an Instagram. Number two, I want to hear, is it personal, creator, or business? So let's just jump right in. I will give you guys a few announcements here at the end, but let me just say, if you have not filled out the survey, please go do that. I would love your feedback on the bootcamp, what your favorite days were, overall experience, constructive criticism. You guys know as business owners, we always seek to tweak and refine and improve. So I welcome constructive criticism. And I will be drawing the Amazon gift card winner probably like Thursday or so. So get those surveys in if you haven't yet. So let's talk about personal accounts on Instagram. This would be if you're not intending to use Instagram at all to build a business. So you're sharing family stuff, you're sharing, funny stuff, whatever, but it's not really intended to leverage it as a tool for business. So for the most part, I would say most of you should not have a personal Instagram account because it does not give you any real bells and whistles. It doesn't give you a whole lot of advantages. Like, you can still be on there, but would you rather have the advantages of the other? I would hope that you do. So it's better for your day-to-day life. And like I said, for somebody who's not intending to use it to grow a business. Business account was the only other option up until about a year ago. So a business account, how that differs. Number one, you have call to action buttons. So you can have a, call us, email us, visit our website, things like that. So you have specific buttons at the top of the page people can click, and it will ask them to do something. So you're calling them to take action, right? You do have insights with a business account. So things like looking at the demographic of your audience, what times are best for posting based on who your audience is and when they're responding. There are a variety of other metrics that are in there in the insights that are very helpful as a business owner to take, to tweak, to understand what it is that you have to offer, right? One thing that is a plus for the business account that the creator account does not have is the fact that with a business account, you can, C-A-N, you can use third-party apps. So things like Hootsuite or Buffer or Planoly to schedule out posts. Now, it has been a long time since I have used a scheduling software. So if you guys have used one and you're having great success with it, throw it in the comments and let us know what you're using. But in the past, when I have used a scheduling software with Instagram, it'll send me a notification, and then I still have to say, yes, I want this to go. And then it pulls up Instagram, and then I have to say submit. And so it's like a 3 or 4 step process. Still easier than copying and pasting and doing it all manually. but that may have changed. So I will just tell you, it has been a long time since I've used a scheduling software for Instagram. So if you're using one and you have it, let us know what you're using and if you're liking it, because that would be helpful information for everybody. The thing that's also really cool about a business platform is it gives you a little bit more leverage in how you can create your account. So you have a label. So you'll have a handle, then you have a label. And so it'll tell you what kind of a category you're in. Those are searchable. So the little black underneath your handle and your profile picture, you have a black line. That is actually a searchable line. So I would put something in there that people might be likely to search. That's going to benefit you there. And the other thing here, just to keep in mind, is if you are using stories and you have a business Instagram, those stories and any posts that you're sharing as well will share to a business page on Facebook. So business Instagram, business page, which is the thumbs up page, right? They're going to be tied together. So this is great if you have retail, if you have items to sell. So cups, scrunchies, shirts, hats, jewelry, something that you're going to take a picture of, clothing, right? Items that you can take great graphics of that you are selling. It is great for local businesses. If you have something that has an address, right? So you can put that on there. If you're a restaurant, I know Darcy's on restaurant. That's a really great one to have a business account. If you're an organization, if you are a service provider, those are all great businesses that suit that business account. Now, I told you about a year ago, they came out with a creator account. This is what I have. I like that it has a little bit more on the bells and the whistles and that it syncs with my personal timeline because of how I'm building my business. So a creator account is intended more for content creators, for influencers, for people who don't necessarily have a product per se, but there may be, they're affiliate marketing, network marketing, they're connected to a variety of different brands, that kind of thing. So someone who is in the influencer space. So the thing that's really interesting here, again, I said this before, your creator account, your creator account will connect to your personal Facebook timeline. So my preference, again, I told you guys, I know a ton about Instagram. I just don't leverage it as much as I should because I prefer Facebook. But what I do use Instagram for on a regular basis is I create my stories on Instagram and then I have it automatically share to my Facebook personal timeline so that they show up on both. It used to be that I had it set up where I would download it and then automatically go over to Facebook and upload it. But now all of the polls, the features, all of the bells and whistles you can put on stories, they go over just fine. Okay. So I like that feature that I can just put the stories in one place, they translate. In general, I don't share posts from Instagram to Facebook. I will occasionally post on Facebook and then post on Instagram with the same content, but I don't share from one platform to the other. Okay. Sprout Social, post to all platforms. Awesome. Okay. And yeah, I've tried Planoly before. It's okay. It's nice that you can see everything. Trello, so Trello is a great place to store and to have some visual, but then if you want to actually schedule it over, you're going to need to have a different app if you want that automated piece there. So one thing about your creator account, like I said, this is going to be for your public figures, your content creators, your artists, your influencers. If you have, you can still do a call to action, but you can also turn that off. So you have a little bit more control in who connects with you. But if you tend to have people that bother you in your inbox, the creator account has two folders. So you have a general folder and then you have a primary folder. And the primary folder is the folder where, and this is in your DMs, so your inboxes, where you're going to get notification. These are the people you want to hear from. Your general folder is the stuff that you don't necessarily want to hear from. Then you also have a request folder, and that is where if you're not following that person, they're sending you a message, you're going to see that in your request folder. So you have a little bit more control there. Oh, the business account has it too. Okay, so the information that I was seeing must be a little bit outdated, but Like I said, I've had the creator account since they've come out with it because I just like it better. You do get a little bit more on the insights with the metrics that they show you. They give you a couple of more to go look at. So if you're somebody who likes to analyze your data, who likes to see what's going well, what's not going well, that's a benefit there as well. And a couple of notes, I'm just making sure that I'm getting them all. The Creator Studio keeps everything in one place. So in general, here's what I have to say is if you have a product that you want to sell, a website that you're trying to drive people to where they're just going to go click buy and grab whatever it is that you have, a business account is probably a really good account. If you're a service provider, so you're a coach, you're I know Bree's on here, she's an HR manager, Alyssa's the sleep consultant, like that can waver back and forth. You can either go with the creator account or the business account. So just look to see what bells and whistles that you would prefer. But for me, I like the biggest thing is that I like that it ties to my personal Facebook because of how I'm building my brand. Now, if you're building more on a like page, so a business page on Facebook, then you probably want to have the business account because those two will connect together. Now, if you want to at any point in time run ads through Instagram, boost posts, that kind of things, you need to have one of the two. You cannot do that with a personal account. So just keep that in mind. You can set that all up through Facebook Ads Manager. Now I have a creator account, so it's not the business account. I have a creator account, but I've run ads and it has run the ads on Instagram as well. I just tell it all placements, it selects and chooses where it thinks more people are going to see it. And so Facebook just kind of takes control there. Which is nice because they know what they're doing. But anyway, so keep that in mind if you do want to eventually run ads. Okay, let me scroll through the comments. I use it as passive income business account. Okay, good to know, Nikki. Where's my mouse? Here we go. I love those stories. I love me too. And it, you know, to me, it used to not be as convenient because the polls didn't translate over to Facebook and did not work. And so I just saved it to my camera roll, but now it's easy. So that's awesome. You have your account connected to your Facebook page. So that's perfect, Jeanette. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So this was short and sweet. I just wanted to share a little bit about the difference because I did have that on the survey and a lot of you were asking like, well, what is the difference between all the accounts? So I figured let's talk about it, right? Couple of things. Because of your insight and what you are sharing with me, I have a few things that are going to be coming down the pipe over the next, I don't know, month or 2 months or so, where I'm going to offer you guys other alternatives to work with me outside of the academy. So the academy is that small group coaching. So right now it's 12 weeks. I've considered making the next round 16 weeks. But what it is you have access to me to ask questions with any kind of social media implementation, whether that's how do I do lives? How do I do my stories? How do I set up my email marketing? How do I set up my group? What tweaks should I make here? You know, all of that stuff. So those in the academy get access to me and to my brain and to the group coaching and the Zooms and all that stuff there. But there are some of you that have said, I just want to have access to you directly and just have some quick questions. So I'm considering offering some one-on-one sessions. I've also seen a lot of you guys want some more information on stories, some more information on several things. I have the Trello workshop. So if you're on my email list, you saw last night how to access the Trello workshop or the Trello boards if you are looking for that. But I'm going to create a post that kind of has everything all in one place. So if you want resources, I can share that with you as well. Now, this is not social media related, but I will just let you know, I've been using a tax software for the last 7 years, I think. And they reached out to me last week and asked me if I had a group of people that I wanted to share with. And I said, actually, I do. So I will share that information as well. If you are looking for a relatively inexpensive software that keeps track of income, expenses, mileage, they even have a little thing that you can put in your car and it'll auto track and you talk to it and tell it if is it a business account, trip or a personal trip. So it's fancy schmancy. I like it. I've used it for 7 years and I highly recommend it. But I will share that in the group as well. I think you can get, I think it's a 2-week trial. It's either 2 or 3 week trial with the link that I'll share. But anyway, so if you guys have any questions about what I'm using, anything like that, don't hesitate to reach out. Or if there's something in particular you would like for me to train on, please let me know, and I will add that to the growing list of topics and make sure we get it scheduled out. But these are intended to be short and sweet little 15, maybe 20-minute trainings. Anything above and beyond that, I'll put in a workshop format, so you have a lot more content, something you can go back and revisit later. So happy Monday. I hope that this was helpful information, and I would love to hear from you guys which kind of account you have, if you plan on switching it over, why you want to switch it, and what you're going to switch to. All right, you guys have a great week, and don't forget the survey. I will get the winner here later on the week, and I will see you in the group. See you later. Bye.